Yo, 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 what's up, guys?
Yo, yo, yo.
How are we doing? We are together on a mutual live stream right now. We are mutually going live on his channel and my channel right now. It's a new thing that we discovered. I think StreamYard's been doing it probably for a while.
Probably.
But so we wanted to just come and talk to you. Isaac came to me like yesterday and was like, you know what's crazy? The hypocrisy with these feminists, these woke feminists, and feminazis, yeah, because I guess the original intent of feminism wasn't bad. Like, yeah, you should be able to vote, you know, all that fun stuff. But there's some interesting things that Isaac would like to share.
Sure. Yeah, I was just like looking at a bunch of videos. This Sneeko guy's getting really popular, and he was just like asking a bunch of women stuff. And then there was also this guy who was asking. There's another guy. I don't know who he is, but he was making videos asking women like, what are 3 things that women are inherently better than men at, and then there was a laundry list of stuff that they could answer, and then when they asked the same about guys, they couldn't answer anything at all. So all this stuff was happening, and I was just starting to think. I was like, you know what's crazy? Like, this does happen, right? Women say that they walk down the streets and they feel uncomfortable because they never know if a guy's going to reach out, try to grab them, try to sexually harass them, assault them, whatever, and they're just like, you don't know what it's like to be a woman. It's in this world, in this country. It's fearful. We don't know what to do.
Exactly.
Right? You hear it all the time.
All the time.
At the same time, you hear stuff like when guys like Andrew Tate and Sneeko say like, you need a man to protect you.
Yep.
Right? Because you expect this guy to do this for you. If you were to be intruded, if you were to be grabbed on the street, you expect your man to step up and do something.
Exactly.
Right? Of course. But the same exact woman say that hardly ever happens. What are you talking about? I'm not going to need a man to protect me from someone breaking in, for someone trying to grab me on the street. And it's like, wait a minute. You just said
it's terrifying. Being
terrifying.
A woman out here, it's so stressful. We always have men that are trying to rape us at every 5 seconds. It's always happening all the time. But also, we don't need a man. We don't need to protect it because men can't do anything for us. That makes sense.
It really just this contradiction just hit me, and I was like, wait a minute, because I believe you do need a man, and you should feel protected by that man. But these feminazis are trying to make it seem like no, that's not their role.
But here's the thing. Someone commented, what the F? You don't understand. Masculinity is attractive, not toxic masculinity isn't. There's a difference. You're right. But you know what toxic feminism or feminaziism is? It's when women say they don't need a man, I don't need a man, in situations where they literally said it's like men are doing things to harm them. You can't say men are on the streets harming me or attempting to harm us. I'm fearful every day walking on the street because something might happen at any moment of time. But at the same time, that rarely happens. I don't ever have to. When someone uses that logic you use against you, you get to be like, oh, actually, no. You can't have it both ways.
Nope.
You can't have it both ways. Either you need protection of a man or you don't need protection of a man. And obviously, based off every war in the history of the world, a woman does need the protection of a man. Now, men need women in other areas as well. I'm not trying to say one's better than the other, but it's so ridiculous when females, especially those type of females, and not all females are like that. Obviously, all girls are not like this. No. But when they do say that they don't need a man and all this stuff, when yes, you do.
Absolutely.
And it's hypocritical.
It's just
which is what we're coming to talk to you about.
This. Men and women can be toxic. It's not toxic masculinity or toxic masculinity. It's just there's toxic people.
Thank you. Just like the mansplain nonsense. It's not mansplain. It's you can womansplain all the time. You be explaining things to us that we don't think we don't understand or whatever, and you do it in the same way. It's just people being condescending towards one another. It's not a mansplain. It's not womansplain. No, there's no womansplain, but there is mansplain. Or I don't need protection from a man, but I need protection. Make up your mind. Or I don't need protection from a man, but this men are always trying to get me.
You know what's crazy? There's a guy, another guy. So many guys doing this nowadays that asked women. They were just like, so is the difference between toxic masculinity and masculinity someone being attractive and someone not being attractive?
That's the answer.
Because if a guy comes up to you, they always they use this example, goes up to you at a bar and he's like very good looking, very charismatic, and says a very, like, I don't know, brings a line on you and it works. Is it because he was attractive? No, it's not, because if someone else that wasn't attractive used that same exact line, coming off the exact same way, it's creepy, it's disgusting, you want him to go away. It's not about, I just wonder, is it toxic masculinity or is it just you're attracted to the person or not? And I think if it's based purely on attraction.
Oh, hold on, pause. Referring to women as females is a red flag. Women are females. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Who in the world just said
I'm honestly
that?
sick of being nice to some of these people. I'm not gonna lie to you. Referring to them as females, you're a female. I'm a male. That's how we were created. Stop that nonsense. I can't. Why is your generation overthinking everything? Right, seriously, that's what it is. I cannot. People get so emotional over the dumbest things, and I'm over it. Like, people might think I haven't been nice to like the whole time. The whole time I've been doing this whole journey of YouTube, social media, talk. But like, I'm actually about to go savage mode because this is so irritating to me when I hear stuff like that. Everyone just gets so emotional about the dumbest things ever. Like, I don't know if you've been following me for a while. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but how is calling women females offensive? It's another word for a woman.
It's always what we've done. We've done this for I don't even know how many centuries, woman and female, however long that those terms have been around, they've been synonymous with one another.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's so
ridiculous because now in this ridiculous culture of a million genders and sexualities, you can't say woman and female are the exact same.
She said you can't call them females because not all women are females.
That's absolutely
$4.99 for nice guitar. Thank you so much. No, but for real, it's so dumb.
What?
It's so dumb. How are we here in the world? We get in arguments over the dumb. Like, guys, I should not be able to have a career talking about common sense topics, having to explain to you a man is a man, a woman is a woman, and you can't switch up because you feel like it. Sorry, feelings are irrelevant to facts. Ooh, that was a switch up way of saying Ben Shapiro's thing. But like, no, it's so dumb. Like, I actually, okay, everyone, we don't have to attack her now. Everyone's like, Bowl of Beans is stupid. Nah, Bowl of Beans, we love you, but that comment you made was not it. The comment you made was not it. That comment you made is how we are where we are right now in the world right now. People just act wild and out, saying things, get offended, and just do dumb things.
Absolutely. What? I'm a Bowl of Beans, not a woman. Interesting. Yeah.
I said, oh yeah. No, but like the people, and we're coming at it through the lens of not the like manosphere people. We're not trying to come off like fresh and fit. No hate to them necessarily, but they say things I disagree with. $5 from Jake. I've asked you before, but I like your answer. I have a daughter. I don't want her to compete with boys. Am I sexist? No, that's not sexist.
I think sexist.
You don't want your daughter to compete with. She shouldn't be competing with boys.
Talking about sports,
yes, I'm just talking about
it doesn't make sense.
Jake, thank you for the $5, but no.
Men are inherently stronger people. It's in their bone structure, in their muscle. It is what it is. It's how we were created. So it's a 100% unfair advantage. And the fact that people want that, it's just they're trying to be, woke, and they're trying to be tolerant of people that
care about people for that.
It's like you don't actually care about the woman that tries so hard for their whole lives to get to this certain skill level and potentially make it to the next level. You don't care about them. You care about being inclusive.
Accepted. You're a virtue signaler. You're a virtue signaler. It's like whatever the narrative is in the news media right now that will help me get my 15 minutes. Because if you're a good person, and Jesus says this in the Bible, is like, don't let your left hand know what your right is doing, or might be the vice versa. He's basically saying like what you do, and he also says what you do in secret, well, you'll be blessed in public. But no, everyone wants to publicly announce their virtuous acts as if they're these amazing people. Like, I told a mother that it's okay that her son decided he wants to be a female, even though had she said he wanted to be a dinosaur, oh, that's so cute, and you'd play it off like it was not a big deal. But because he wants to be the opposite gender, that's somehow acceptable.
Well, Titus, nowadays they're allowing, litter boxes in schools. So now
yo, can we talk about that? That's an L for our country. Excuse you?
Yeah.
Litter box. I didn't even know what a furry was till we talked to Kendall about it the other day. I mean, I've seen him. I remember there was part of the What is a Woman documentary where that one person was saying some wild stuff about being a wolf. But that was all. That's the only one.
Yeah. No, it's just like when you tell your mom you want to be a dog when you grow up. It's like that was once laughed at. Like, you can't be a dog. You're a little boy or a little girl. Now it's like, oh, you want to be a dog? Okay, we'll get you a litter box. Or you want to be a cat? We'll get you a litter box. Or we'll have you poop outside. What?
That's insane.
That's that's like
child abuse.
That's actually child abuse.
You know what this is? This is a result of parents not telling their kids no. That's what that is.
Bring back spankings.
Bring back spankings.
You can tell if a kid's been spanked or not.
You can.
They're disrespectful and lost.
Yeah, I remember being shook when I was in high school, and people would tell their parents, "Shut the F up, mom," or "What are you talking? Excuse you? Excuse you? Do you ever disrespect your parent like that again?"
It's so shocking because we got our dad. Don't talk to my wife like that.
Every time.
Even if it wasn't like that.
It wasn't even that big.
You just kind of come back a little bit, and it's like, okay. So the fact that people could do that is crazy.
What did they say? Stop being bigots.
Okay.
All right.
Anyways, okay.
Moving on. Amen. Yeah, that's right, Casey. No, but hold on, pause. This might sound weird, but constantly pointing out that someone's system is unfair and relying on that narrative to gain pity makes the problem worse. This is the case for gender and race. Yeah, that's true. They always point the system is fair. There was times where people have been oppressed. There's times where things have not gone the best for our country, in terms of how you looked and your skin tone and your parts you were created with that you can't change, by the way. But
No matter how hard you try.
That being the case, because here's the thing. Let's pause even before I get there. If there was a transgender back in the time when it wasn't acceptable, you think they're going to treat them as a man? Like they'll give them the same, like when men were superior to women? Like, no, you're not. People don't take you seriously. They don't. And they don't care because it doesn't affect their lives. Like they're 5 minutes of virtue signaling fame, and then they're fine because guess what? They may say that is cool for you, but they're not cool with it themselves. Like they would never do that. They wouldn't. Oh, because they don't identify, or they wouldn't want anyone in their circle. They wouldn't wish that on their kids unless they wanted the 15 minutes. But if they're a regular person who just wanted to have their 5 minutes of fame, they'd be like, oh yeah, like remember yeah, I support that.
Do you remember that video of that mom with her 2 sons, and she was just like, "Here, buddy, tell them what you were saying about the LGBT." And he's like, "Oh yeah, my mom, she said that she doesn't even care if I'm LGBT, but if I'm not, she would make me." And she was just like, what are you talking about? She's like, "Yeah, you would force me to be part of the LGBTQIA+."
What are you saying? What are you saying? He goes, facts.
Facts.
He says straight facts. That was on funny. Who posted it? Somebody posted that on, I think the Hodge twins posted it on Instagram recently, even though it came out a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
It
was exactly what you're talking about. It was a mother trying to get her 5 minutes. Like, look at how tolerant I am and how accepting I am of who my kids say they are. And it's like, no, you indoctrinated your kids and they exposed you on the internet.
It kind of shows that people aren't born the way that you're trying to act. Like, oh, they always have identified. They always feel it. No, people were created a specific way, they would be that way. There wouldn't be a surge in people becoming that way because that's just how it is.
That's a fact. No one wants to talk about that. Where were all the transgenders like 10, 15 years ago?
They were just so scared and they were hiding behind. Yes, and they're all alive too, huh? And all the people that thought they're alive, they didn't kill themselves. Look at that. No, they're so dumb. Dumb. Stupid. Oh, the reason why they kill themselves is because people don't accept. No, that's not what it is. The world accepts you. The world accepts you at this point. I don't accept that lifestyle, but I'll allow you to live it. And by allow, I mean, I'm not going to do nothing. I'm not going to interfere in your life. Like, hey, you stop cutting off your junk and trying to make yourself. I'm not going to do, like, you can do what you want with your life.
You can do whatever you want, but in 15, 20 years, when you're suffering from all the stuff you're ingesting in your body, I don't want to hear, well, you were right. It's like, well, we tried to tell you. I'm sorry. I hope you change. I hope you go, if you can transition, because the little
boys, it irreversible?
The little boys that transition, it's like, actually, I think it's for both of them. It's chemical castration.
Yep.
You can't reverse it. So it's like you can't go back, from the beginning. So it's actually disgusting what these parents are doing.
You don't care.
To these children.
You don't care about your child.
It's child abuse because you're doing an irreversible. Well, it's like the parents' fault, but it's also like the media's fault because they're telling you it's reversible if you want to go back, but you can't.
They don't care.
I don't think they care about their kids.
These guys for real against cosplay though. Cosplay isn't that like just
cosplay? If you want to dress up as like
Naruto,
a superhero, anime, whatever, and have fun, pretend like you're a person, pretend. Because see, with cosplay, you always go back to normal.
The key word.
You don't stay that way. No, if you're cosplay, come on. If you're cosplaying as a character for the rest of your life, then I would question your sanity because it's like you're not that person and you can't do what they do, especially when it comes to those things. But like, if you genuinely think like one day wake up and say I'm Spider-Man and think you're Spider-Man and then start trying to act like Spider-Man, you're gonna die.
Well, in today's world, that's okay. You can be. You are actually. You identify as Peter Parker. You somehow became a fictional character in 3 seconds. No, so stupid. You can't be what you want. You can't. I'm sorry. Well, it depends. You can be sometimes. Like if you want to be like a doctor, if you're smart enough, to apply yourself, you can be in the realm of reason. Exactly. But no, guess what? You can't be LeBron James. You'll never be him. I know, not that you would want to be. You could be. Remember what's your favorite part of the book? All of it.
Oh my
bro, you never read that. Shut up. You never read it.
Yeah. It's like no matter how hard you want to be, you can be one of the greatest basketball players of all time, but you'll never be LeBron James. That's just what it is.
And you can be better than LeBron James. You won't be LeBron James.
You won't be LeBron. You won't be. So it's
identify.
Accepting. Wait, a furry is just a cosplay. It's an escape from reality.
That's not what the new definition of it is, I guess. Then because of furry,
it's been changing. I mean, the furry community nowadays, they actually think they're those things based on what you're seeing on social media. Like, that's what they believe they are. Remember that dude? I told you this not too long ago. That dude that said on all levels except physical, I am a wolf. Remember that dude?
No,
And
I
it's
don't
like
remember.
it's like no, on no levels actually at all are you a wolf, and you just want to be because you're just mimicking.
You've never been a wolf. You never will be a wolf.
You'll never be a wolf.
You're a human being, which is better.
It's actually insane. It's insane. These people need help. They need serious help, but now they're being enabled by
Someone
all
said I'm the Hokage. I can't change my mind.
Hey man, believe it. Hey, I believe you, man. Go ahead.
No, man. Shoot.
That.
See, people. Here's the thing, though. Like people that say stuff like that. In reality, you remember those kids in elementary? They're like, oh, there's something wrong with that kid. Why are you running around with your arms behind your back in front of everybody? Like, keep that at home. Keep that at home. I did. I was at home like this. Fireball jutsu, not in public. There's a way to behave, a place to behave, and you're in your imaginary world when you're a kid at home having fun. But when you're at school, then that's when you snap back to reality. No, but honestly. People be wildin'. Mandatory school. Facts. Thank you, Salty.
What's Salty say?
I don't know, but they just said facts.
Yeah, I just we need to teach people that there's a difference between make believe and reality.
Hold on, Connie Rogerson. Titus, your brother talks too much. He needs his own show. First of all, he does have his own show.
I literally like, hey, yo.
We literally have both of our streams are live right now, so I don't even know which one it's showing. Mine or yours.
I think it's just you.
Is this me? But guys, I do want to tell you guys this before and we're not leaving right just yet, but before we do go, I want you guys to know we have a Smith Bros episode coming out at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's literally coming out right after we're done here. And we interviewed a Google whistleblower named Zach Voorhees. He is dope. So be sure to go subscribe. The subscription, it should be down in the description below for both of our channels. Yeah. The Smith Bros podcast channel. And Smith Bros channel is what it's called on YouTube. It's not podcast on channel, but it is going to be a podcast. But the Smith Bros channel should be in the description below, and y'all better go there. And also, I forgot to tell you. Thank you, Jeremiah. If you have not smashed that like button, if you have not smashed that obliterated, you're doing something wrong. Smash the like button. Smash it now. Hi, Henry. But guys, the hypocrisy of the females that are woke. Not all females. I have plenty of female friends, plenty conservative female friends, even liberal friends who are not this way, do not behave in this manner. They know that a man is physically majority of the time stronger. Majority of the time, they
there's outliers.
This is outliers,
you'll
but
find the random.
If you say men are stronger, they're like, no, they're not.
You'll find the random woman that's like an MMA fighter and just super beefy, and then the super scrawny dude who works at tech support that she could probably beat him up. Right? Those are outliers, but the strongest dude that's an MMA fighter is washing that strongest girl that's an MMA fighter.
Exactly. You take the peak of each gender, each sex, which are mutually, they're interchangeable. I always have to let them know that. Interchangeable gender, sex. But you take the top of the gender, sex, male, female, and you know who's stronger. And that's not to say that men are better. And people always want to say equate being stronger or having an ability over someone else in a certain area as you were saying, they're better, they're superior. It's like, no, it's just facts. It's just the truth. What?
Someone said men are strong. No, they're not. LOL. Okay. I mean, you don't have to believe reality. You can go back to your
you living in a dream world, huh?
Where you're doing Naruto hand signs and running like an anime character. Go ahead and live in that world, but reality is going to move on forward.
Exactly.
That's absolutely crazy.
Man, Leah Thomas is the only female swimmer who has to wear a cup.
Ain't that
something? Dang. Yeah.
Hey, what up, Tegan? Tegan Hollis, my boy from back home, is in the chat.
What up,
How you doing, Tegan? Yeah, no, it's absolutely insane. I'm so sorry for just Leah Thomas. You brought that back up. I'm so sorry for those girls that raced against her.
That trained their whole lives.
To
think they were going to fight a woman or face a woman.
Fourth place who was going to get third, who was training for that. That was her last opportunity to win a medal, and she couldn't because Mr. Thomas was racing in that race.
It's ridiculous.
It's disgusting.
But quick pivot to something that came out the other day. I don't even know the name of this guy. The one that called Herschel Walker Negro. He started. Do you see that?
Oh yeah,
I was like, this. First of all, why do they all look like that? This dude had a whole big old massive white fro. He looks silly. I mean, do what you want with your hair. I'm not trying to whatever. But It's so interesting how they project how they behave on us. Like, oh, the Republican Negroes just do whatever the Republicans say. Like, no, Republicans are all about doing what you want. Your freedom. Your freedom to live in this country, obviously following the rules of the country, following the laws of the land. Y'all the ones that literally follow every Democrat till the end of time. The ones that have done nothing for you, that don't help you, that don't do anything for you, that you say, yes, massa. You're the slaves to the Democrat Party.
Right. When you have like people on the left saying like, as a minority, how dare you vote Republican? It's like, okay, well, now you're just saying you don't need to look at facts. You don't need to look at what they stand for simply because the color of your skin, you should be voting for another party, which kind of just doesn't, it seems like you don't really have freedom.
No, they
got as a minority.
It's like,
as a minority, you should vote for this because you're a minority and that's it.
No reason.
Interesting.
It's just, and then they throw the trigger words, racist, they're racist, and they're this and they're that. I was like, no, they're not. They're not, though, because you guys are the ones that act racist towards me and Isaac and Xavier, Craig Long, Brandon Tatum, Candace Owens. You guys are the ones that come at us, all black conservatives, by the way, and you try and make us feel like we're less, act like worse, and like trying to put us in a slave mentality that we won't allow you to put us in. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, you are literally at Kamala Harris and Joe Biden's hand and foot, trying to convince yourselves that they're good presidents and vice president.
I am Kamala Harris. I am sitting here before you in this chair.
Are she, her?
My pronouns are she, her, and I am wearing a blue suit. Like, yo.
Okay, that's called, I couldn't think of what to say. So let me point out some random truth in this moment till I gain that train of thought back. Hold on. My name is Kamala Harris.
That's what she always sounds like.
And or the giggle. So this somehow was funny. I don't know how this is funny.
Like a reporter asks her a direct question and she like starts looking around like, are you want me to answer? It's like, yo, she said Kamala Harris.
Yeah, Mrs. Vice President. Yeah, that's who I was talking to. Man, it's like, who would be worse? She twerked on the video for votes. You talking about Tiara Mack?
Oh my, Tiara Mack! I made a video on her.
So did I. I was like, you're wildin'. What's wrong with you? Like,
trying to get. She's like, let me get them young voters.
Honestly, but
that's disgusting.
There's nothing that's wrong with our culture. Is like we're over here normalizing sexualization to that degree to where a senator is twerking and then saying vote Tiara Mack. Am I gonna call her?
Looks like you're getting a call. It's our brother.
Quick fix it. What is it? I put on Do Not Disturb, so that's weird. Okay. Anyways.
Is it back?
Yeah, it's back. We back.
Oh.
I want to be Elon Musk. I don't know why you want that. Oh, is it standing up straight?
Oh, snap.
I was like, yo, what you doing, boy?
I don't know what happened.
Okay, I'm out. Bored and ignored. Okay, peace out. But no, this is crazy.
$50 from Trey Melendez.
Yo, as soon as someone dips out, you bless us with $50. Thank you, Trey. God bless you guys. Keep spreading the truth. Thank you. Will do. I identify as a senator. Get out of here.
Hey, shoot. I identify as the 47th president of the United States. So give me that White House.
Honestly.
Why can't I do that? I identify as super successful.
Oh, yeah.
As a millionaire.
I identify as...
Can I go to the bank and get $1 million?
I identify as Bill Gates.
Oh.
Yep, I'm him now. Thank you.
You can't tell me that I'm not Bill Gates.
Remember that Terrence Williams? The skit he made? I identify
oh my Lord.
as a white man. I'm a lawyer, and I went to the firm today.
I can't stay. That's like
and they told me my credit.
Oh my goodness!
I told them I have an amazing credit score. They told me I have 450. I don't remember what it was, but I'm like, yo, you can't tell me I'm not. I was done, yo.
Bro, I can't. There's this
There's
this thing on freaking TikTok, a trend like the 10-finger challenge, and it's like 10 fingers to find out whether you're oppressed or have privilege or not, right?
Yeah.
And it was supposed to point out that black people don't have privilege and that white people do.
You're right. I don't want to be Bill Gates.
And I don't want to be Bill Gates. I do not want to be Bill Gates. I'm just saying.
I'll
take his money. Anyways. 10 fingers, and they just went through all these like super ridiculous like lists, which is very what's the word? It's kind of racist to assume that all black people, not racist, but what is the word I'm looking for? Ridiculous. I don't know, to assume that all black people live this way, that they're all oppressed and struggling. But she basically made it seem like every black person deals with this. And I was just like, okay. I put down 1 finger out of 10. And I was just like, what? Huh?
Hey.
Huh? And then there's so many people. So many
you just
white
made
people.
That up.
Right. You just, no.
You didn't mean that. You just wanted to be catered to your white overlords.
That's what people would say. It's like, no.
Overlord.
Offensive. Right. Offensive was probably the word I was looking for.
Ultralord.
Stereotypes.
You like to cater to your overlords, Isaac.
We got 3 people that helped me out. Offensive, prejudice, stereotypes. Thank you very much.
Said, let me throw some words out there.
I couldn't think of it. I lost it.
Scam is the word you were looking for.
There's that. There's 4.
Anyways,
it's kind of ridiculous to assume that all black people are like that. And I got very mad. I took the test. White people took the test and they had down like 9 fingers. And I'm like, okay. Maybe it's not a race thing.
Right.
Maybe it's a culture thing. But hey, y'all don't want to have
economic
that
privilege is a thing. But you guys don't want to ever. No, it must be race. It's race. Veins popping out their neck. Veins popping out their neck. It's race, I swear. It's like, shut up. No, it's not. Economic privilege is a real thing. I guarantee you Kobe's kid. Oh, dang, that was the wrong person to choose. GG or
rest in peace. GG.
But LeBron's kids are living way better than some white person in the inner city who has a lifelong track record of families that's never graduated high school, that never went to college. Those people, when you try and tell them that they're privileged, you have skin privilege. If me and you are creating situations that didn't happen as an example to why it's true. So
what's up, Mongoose?
If we were in, what up? Mongoose, if we were in a situation in a store and there was a black person and a white person and somebody stole something, they would go to the black person. Do you have video proof of that? Do you just I'm not saying that that's true or not true, but you create hypothetical situation to explain why you're right about something, and it's not, there's no real truth or facts behind it other than what you feel.
Did you know Bronny James is now a racist?
Oh yeah, is that because he went to prom with a white girl?
Went to prom with a white girl.
Yep.
So he's a racist white supremacist cultist for not going with the black woman, which is isn't that kind of like the opposite of racism?
What?
Like a white woman wanting to go with a black man.
Because black love.
Oh, black love.
Black love.
Okay.
First of all, black love.
All right.
If you don't think that you should be with a black woman and you're black, then you.
I feel like that's quite racist. The opposite of what you guys are trying to say. It's like, okay, well, if they were truly racist, they wouldn't want to go with black people. Or at all. But because they are racist, they do want to go.
Well, no, they're just doing the Kardashian thing. It's just a trend right now.
Oh, it's a trend.
They don't. There can't be. There's no progressive things that are positive.
It's not a progressive.
It's only the progressive ideas that are negative that are acknowledged to be truth. So our country's not racist because look at all these interracial couples. Look at all these white girls dating black guys and black girls dating white guys, and look at that. Oh, well, no, that's not happening because of blah 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 blah. There's some dumb reason why. But when it comes to gender confusion, gender dysphoria, no, that's positive, empowering.
Right.
Like the stuff that's lunacy, that's like stupid. That's the stuff that's like, oh yes, of course, that's truth. But not when you want to be with someone that's white or you want to be with someone that's black. Not because you care what they look like, because you fell in love with them. So dumb.
Right. So all those thousands of relationships, or I don't know, it could be millions at this point, interracial couples that are out there, it's all just a trend. They're probably going to get a divorce here soon. Just saying.
Yeah, it's a trend. It's a trend for, like Michael B. Jordan, like all these girls be white girls, Asian girls, Hispanic girls, they be putting Michael B. Jordan in their thing and they're like, I love him. Da 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 da. And nope. They're
lying to themselves.
It's all a trend. But guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Time has flown by, and it is time for Smith Bros podcast. So go to Smith Bros in the description of both of our channels. Whoever's channel you're on, go to it right now. We are interviewing in this moment right now. You're already missing the intro of we're entering the Google whistleblower, Zach Voorhees. Go to it right now. We're going to end this. We're going to end this out. So please go to it now. Go to it now, please, and thank you. Go subscribe to it. Subscribe. We love you guys. And $20 from Mike the Dad Crosby. Simply love the shorts. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Go check out the Smith Bros channel down below. Type it in Smith Bros. You'll see us. And go watch everything, but watch the one that's going on right now. Goodbye. We love you.